Hello again. Monday. Oh yes. Been waiting for it to stop raining. You can see on the floor where it was. It just has. So let's crack on. Got some plans today. See how we go. Spoke to my son last night. Didn't hear from him at all over the weekend. He's gone up to Bristol. But I kind of work on a no news is good news with him. As in, if there is a problem, I'll probably know about it pretty soon. But if he goes off somewhere and you don't hear anything, that means he's having a great time, which is fine by me. Anyway, he sent me about 25 pictures through. They've had a lovely time, and he's going to bring us up later on after lunch to us, and after he finishes work to him. So all good. Whee! Still standing. Now my plans today don't so much rely on the concept that it doesn't rain, although it'd be nice if it didn't, but it's more about whether or not I can get in through the secret tunnel at Polly Steps. So I want to come up that way, but we'll see. I'm not going to say any more about what I'm hoping to see on the other side until I get there and find out if I can get through, otherwise it's a big sort of disappointment. That was a bonus, wasn't it? Wind's picking up. Might have to put the wind blocker on soon. Crossover! There we are. Told you it was a crossover. Didn't believe me, did you? Haha. Whee! Although we're going up the secret tunnel, just going to stick our head up this way. There's a ferry right in the centre there, but we're not going ferry way today if I can get through the tunnel. Whee! Okay, so I've succumbed. Wind blocker is on. Getting a bit much. Don't want to subject all you lot to, you know, blasted eardrums. Right, well, fingers crossed we can get through. Ideal, look at that. It's not too much water, and I haven't got to get down too low in limbo. Anyway, see you on the other side. There's playing cards dumped in here today everywhere. That's the first time I've ever walked out on this side of the tunnel. I've always had to sort of pick my way across that before, so no complaints there. Right, well, as I got through the tunnel, let you into why I wanted to do it now. Basically, over the weekend, I've heard reports on Facebook that someone was coming down Mill Lane in a car, and they didn't stop at the bottom, and they ploughed right into the house at the bottom of Mill Lane across the road, causing a lot of damage. That's the report on Facebook. Anyway, the road was closed both directions and everything for about 3 hours. And I want to just sort of, not in a ghoulish way, but let's just see if there's any damage to this house then. Or whether or not Facebook is exaggerating again. Right, well, you're seeing this kind of live with me, so anticlimax or not, I don't know. That's a Mill Lane over there, up ahead, where all the kids run up after the biking sequence in the Norman Wisdom film. And, oh dear. There we go. Oh, at least they hit the garage part. Not ideal by any means, but I think this is just the garage part. Maybe not, I don't know. I thought they'd gone into this blue one. Anyway, at least there's no major damage, but that's why I wanted to come along and see about that. Weekend down here, Mill Lane. Whee! And straight across there. Now we're down here by the Tesco's. We're going to take a left into First Avenue. Walk up the end here. Reason being, right at the end of this here, where those flats are, well, let me get across the road. Okay, so that big building right up in the centre, that used to be the fire station. Got a photo of it, but we will get up a bit closer and line it up. Here we go, Old Teignmouth Fire Station. That's where it was. Some of the lampposts are gone, but pretty much remains the same. And of course you can't see the houses behind because the trees are grown up. This is another brook that runs down through the centre of Teignmouth. Comes down right down in the valley, up by where Whitlock's shops used to be. This is it down the bottom here. There it is again, quite an active little stream. And we're cutting up through one of the cutaways to one of the higher roads. Come up by the Chinese, I think. There we go, continue up there where that bus is. That's Coombe Vale. And Reed Vale goes off along down parallel. But we're taking this one. Can't think of the name of it, can't see the name of it. But this is the road that leads you down alongside the new Golden Crown Chinese and the bottom of Bitton Park Road. I'm going to take the wind blocker off now. Hopefully you get some more bird sound in that. Of course, shooting right into the sun doesn't really help the picture quality, does it? But it's the direction I'm heading in. Not much I can do. A little bit of shade might make for a clearer shot. And there we go. There's a little laundrette. There's the Golden Crown. When I did used to drive over, where I used to park my car here when I ran into the Chinese. Into the park now. Managed to cross over that road easy enough, which is nice. They all stopped for me. Jolly decent of them. Looks like the councillors at Bitton House there have been doing their washing. Hung it out to dry over the railings. Jolly good. Beautiful park. More of a cut through than an overall destination though. Actually, note to self, must bring the drone up at some point. Anyway, at the top part, cross Park Hill. We're not going down and taking the avenue that we normally take. We're going to carry on along the top here. Reasons will be clear soon. For a confusing then and now photo. Right, notice the blue houses across the road. This is just to give you some context with the little sort of porches over the balconies, you know. Right, let me line up. Right, so you can see there's a little lay-by there. This is why I say it's a confusing picture. It's an older bus pulled into the lay-by. You can see the top of the houses there in the background. But it's a 2016 newspaper cutting. So the bus is older than the photo. Here you go. Like I say, that was an old bus in 2016, pulled in about here, and if you pause and read what it says on the paper, it should tell you what it was doing here. Oh, Spray Point! Here we go, we're behind those flats now, parallel to the road we were just on, taking the then and now of the bus, heading down towards the Fish Quay. That's where I was, up there, the other side of that fence. I've just missed that one. Under the covered bridge, that I say is the only bridge across the railway line that's actually covered. Well, I started out this morning saying to you that it had been raining. I thought it was going to rain again, and it hasn't rained, but I'm really hot now. I've to undo my coat. Alan's boat, Teddy's still present. I won't shoot any more in that direction into the sun. I'll go around onto the other quay and shoot back. The electric car charger and its accompanying technology, and still not connected, still not turned on. It does make you wonder why they tend to put them in and then leave them for like literally 6-7 months at least. I mean, that's what it's been. Is it just so they can say, yes, we've got a car charger down on the Teignmouth, and admit the fact that it's not connected? I don't know. Right, well, to you, I've just walked across the road into the triangle. Reality, I've just done 3 laps of the den to get some steps in. So it's a bit later for me now. And I'm going to start heading back up. Where those flags are, those holders, it was pointed out on Facebook that last year they were all little Christmas trees. They're provided by somebody or other. Some sort of, you know, organisation. I don't know exactly who. But they're not doing it this year. So we won't have the little Christmas trees all around. We just got a few Christmassy flags instead. And there we are, the now quiet triangle with the quiet tree and lack of activity. That's okay. Makes it all the more special when it's full, doesn't it? There we go. That's what was provided for everyone last year. He's provided his own. Of course, that's the bake shop. And there we go. Another walk comes to an end. Hope you enjoyed that. Bit of news with the car that crashed into the building. Couple of then and nows. Didn't rain. Lovely jubbly. Hopefully going to get down the seawall tomorrow. And they've got something special. A railway museum, hopefully, on Wednesday. Fingers crossed. See ya.